part 7, the 7th installment of the Suzuka 7. We made it to the end. This is Nyudo Gadake, sitting in Mie Prefecture, standing at 906 meters. Nyudo was awesome. It was mega windy, but I had a blast today. So check out the shots. Stick to the end so that you can figure out how to get out there and do it. Have some fun, see all the sights, do the things and all that good stuff. So without further ado, enjoy the video. All right, yo, and welcome to the second part of the video where we're breaking down the route, the gear, some tips along the way, and how to get out to Nyudo Gadake. And so let's take a look at the all trails map. Obviously, we're still in Japan. I haven't left. I'm still in Nagoya for the next few days before heading out on the Nakasendo tour. I took a car this time. This one's tough to get to by bus. There's a lot of connections and it's a little bit farther than the other parts of the Suzuka 7. So I just grabbed a car, a little piece of shit Toyota Vitz, and I got out there. It took about 2 hours because I didn't take any toll roads, to save a little money on gas. But here's the route that I took. And what I did here was I started on the left and I went up and around opposite of the cursor there. The right side was pretty cool. It was actually going down on the right side was a little bit more difficult than I would have liked. And it was cool. I don't know. The right side came back down to the main shrine area where, right now is this thing called Shichigo-san. It's for kids out in Japan. So there's a lot of people at this shrine for good luck and best wishes and well wishes and all that stuff. And so at the beginning of the day, there's a lot of kids and a lot of families there in kimonos, which was kind of cool. I drove right past them to the parking lot and then got right into the hike, Nyudo Gadake. There's a few options when you start out. You cross over a little rock bed. You can go straight up the gut, which is fine. But I think going the left way around the side was a little bit more scenic. It runs up a ravine. It transfers over crests and ridge lines so that you can get up to the top of the mountain. And as you saw at the top of the mountain, it was ridiculously windy. I've never been in wind like that, man. It was like, I don't know. You were like, I was being pushed over literally. If I wasn't aware of like my footing, I saw people fall over. The wind was, 2 girls were like following behind me and they got up over the top and the wind was just blowing, blasting right in their face, and one of the girls fell over backwards. Luckily she wasn't hurt and she didn't fall, like roll back down the hillside, but her friend had to grab her and like help her kind of march through the wind so that they could get to a little bit of cover. But as you can see at the top of the mountain, dude, there's no cover, man. So they were just like they were trying to make the best of it, but clearly they didn't want to be there. They were trying to find like a dip where they could get blocked by the wind. Like as you saw, I found like just a little thing to get some cover. But I mean, at the end of the day, like that wind was everywhere, dude. It was everywhere, so you couldn't really escape it. And I don't know. It was funny, I guess. No one was hurt, so that's why it was funny. But the view was pretty amazing. There's a little shrine, Tori gate at the top, places to sit. I had lunch, the view out over the city. You can get a clear, this view was incredible. This view was the best. This view was all the way across the bay, all the way to the mountains of like Toyohashi, all the way across to Mikawa Tahara, that surf spot, all the way across. You could even see Irago Point, which is the small spot at the end, a coconut beach where you can go surfing and camping. I was there 5 years ago during summer vacation. I got some good memories there, but it was so clear on that day. I don't know if that's a wind thing. I'm not a weatherologist, but the wind was blowing and the skies were clear, so I was happy. The only problem with that is I couldn't take the drone out. I tried to take the drone out just one time up top, and it went up, and within 5 seconds, the drone was blown like 200 meters down. I was like, oh no, this is not good news. So I looked for a place to emergency land. This is a bad decision. If it's windy with the drone, don't do it, man. I got lucky and the wind kind of settled for a little bit, so I was able to race it back and catch it out of mid-air before I lost that thing forever. But either way, it was a pretty exciting day. It was a lot of fun. It's not so difficult. This is a beginner to intermediate level course. You're only climbing about 800 meters in total, and so the top of the mountain, this is the only one that's not 1,000 meters, so you're only going up to a peak of 903 meters where that shrine is. Total course time around 4 or 5 hours. Obviously for me, with taking video and taking my time, it was a little bit longer than that, but this was another, like, there weren't a lot of people up there. It was a, whatever day it was of the week, a Tuesday, so I think most people were working. And it was nice. There wasn't a lot of people up there, so you kind of enjoy your own space and go about it how you want to go about it. Tips, though, I mean, obviously check the weather. Like, wind isn't a problem, but the rain might have been. Rain would have made it really tough, and so I checked for that. There wasn't any rain, but there was a lot of wind, obviously, which is not a big deal. And so, shoes-wise, you're good with anything. Sneakers are good here. The paths are pretty well carved out. You don't need a lot of grip. That's it. You don't need anything. It wasn't even difficult. You need about 1 liter of water. There are bathrooms around there. They're pretty bad. They're pretty sketchy. So hit up a bathroom before you get to the trailhead. Seriously, they're pretty disgusting. Everything is marked really clearly. It's overly marked. There's signs everywhere to stay on track. I don't know if people have a problem with getting off course there, but it was so overly marked. It seemed like I was just like, like in a shopping mall, like signs for all different stores everywhere. It was literally every 200 meters there was another sign that let you know that you were staying on course, which is cool. Big time recommendation. This one is good. Access is a little bit more difficult than the others, but once you get out there, it's pretty incredible. The views were exceptional. So go out there and enjoy it. This was part 7 of the Suzuka 7 series. We did it kind of, except for Kamagadake in the last video. Yo, check them out. I don't know if this is very popular for Japanese people, but there is, a name, the Suzuka Samyaku. This is a thing. People like it. People do it. It's if you live in the area, the access is so simple and easy, and the hikes are not that difficult. So you can get out there even if you're a beginner hiker. I want to thank you everyone for joining in on the Suzuka 7 series. Hopefully this was all helpful for you. This was a bit of a build-up, a warm-up, some strength and training exercises so that I could be prepared and be ready for the Nakasendo hike, which starts next week. It's coming, it's here, and I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be a month-long hike across Japan from Kyoto to Tokyo, camping, sleeping. That's what you do when you camp. You hike a little bit too during the days. You can find daily videos on Instagram. Go check out Kevin Springer on Instagram to see all the daily updates and how I'm progressing throughout the hike, where I'm camping, where I'm sleeping, how my body is holding up, how you do a 27-day hike without absolutely destroying yourself. Yeah, check that out. Go to Instagram, Kevin Springer. You can find all of the videos of the Suzuka 7 on the KevCast on YouTube. Thank you all so much for the support and joining in on this great effort to bring you the Suzuka 7, as well as the Nakasendo tour of November. Woo! A lot of good things happening right now before the big move back to the States. I'll be homebound here in the next couple of months. So this was an excellent farewell to Japan, and taking full advantage of the beautiful nature and mountains and hiking that Japan has to offer. So stay tuned, more to come, different country. We're still out here, we're still doing it. Thank you all so much. If you liked all of this, please subscribe, please like, share with a friend. Take this video, take this information, and go enjoy your hiking. Thank you so much. Peace.